Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Chicken Police. Pink chicken. No. Sorry. Zoned out. We can go to... We got two time places. We can go back to the Hotel Atlas, where I assume we would talk with our friend, or we can go to the Hop Dog. And honestly, Hop Dog sounds more interesting right now, partially because we have not been there yet. So let's go on over to the Hop
Dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup.
Not sure I follow that.
Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Oh, cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
I really want it to be true that he talks to himself. So much. Fly Guy! He's pretty fly.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Some days I wish I was too.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Quiet, Marty!
Got you there, old bird.
I'm not that old. The god of pancakes. Excellent.
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so, Mr. Detective?
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray.
Who said that?
A natural-born genius.
Yeah, right.
Yes, I am a genius. It's true. Old car. Warning. We don't serve bugs here.
Of all that's furry.
Way.
Is this still a thing?
The
Racist.
situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler District are forced to make a living?
I don't suppose they make shoes.
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Is it shoes?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
We went from facsimile of 1930s, 40s New York to holy shit in 2 sentences.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
Yeah. That doesn't mean what I thought it meant then. Or maybe it does. It's hard to tell.
Even though it's a mess, I still can't imagine living anyplace else.
You know what?
Are you sure?
I envy you for that.
Car.
This wreck belonged to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
I imagine that's what people would say if they could see the rest of my bedroom. Be like, oh, yep. The unkempt beard and wild eyes certainly make sense with the state of the room like this.
There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time ago, Marty.
I was a little chick, and the Hop Dog had the best pancakes in the entire city.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine it's all gone downhill.
Does Zip do everything?
True.
Is that Zip?
But at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want to know, but its aroma is unbeatable.
I feel like that's true of a lot of foods. If you know exactly what goes on in the making of it, you're probably like, maybe not. Ooh. Raccoon? Oh, it is. Zip! Zip Murphy! Raccoon. An old enemy who became a good friend over the years. Interesting. Used to be a small-time criminal in the underworld, but the underworld pushed him out. Now he makes the best coffee in the whole city. Yes! Give me some of that coffee. Sick! Fly guy. How you doing? Hey, look at the fly guy.
Poor bastard.
I'm looking.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the Hive?
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
Hey, at least you got Bertha.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
Yeah?
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
I don't know. Give them homes not built out of paper?
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be.
Not what it used to be. If only. Fly in the soup! Okay. I speak.
Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
Is he deaf?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Or he doesn't want to.
That's also very likely.
Poor Bug Eyes.
At least he's playing music. I mean, he's doing something. Most of the destitute take up drinking or drugs. Or worse.
Some of them drink drugs!
You know about the light.
You mean the light the insects believe in?
Yeah, their afterlife. If they want to go into the light, they set themselves on fire.
Yeah, I've heard that. Maybe it's not a bad way to go.
That depends on your point of view. Poor Bug.
At least you...
Yeah, that depends.
I'm gonna go get coffee now.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're
Well,
right.
Means
Yep,
everything now.
The guy's middle name is bad luck.
I thought his middle name was R.
That's for sure.
For old time's sake. Doodles! What am I looking at?
What insight?
Fuck the king. Okay. Where all the colors go?
Well, that's a good question, pal.
Am I black and white too? Alright. Wait, was there one more thing to look at here, or is it just those two? Okay, it's just the two. Okay. Cold coffee.
Highlight of my day.
Cold coffee?
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee here so special?
If it's poop, I will not be surprised. The things you learn while looking up strange coffees.
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
You're right.
How
As
mangy is he?
always.
Is he really mangy, or is he kind of mangy, or are you just making fun of his looks? You know? What we got? What we got? What we got?
Still don't eat meat, old man?
What?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
Cannibalism.
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
That many?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Expanding your horizons?
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
You know Marty's speaking sense to me. Marty.
I don't care what you eat, but don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
What if his leg's in a bear trap and he's being chased by Shia LaBeouf? Just saying. Fly with me, baby! Just the...
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking.
Does that count as racism? Can I change the tunes? My city is on fire. Can I button? For a handful of feathers? Very classy, very classy. Shadow of a doubt. Giggity. Let's go with that for now. Oh. Sad! Oh.
The door didn't look like this last time.
did it
Yeah,
look like
because
last
last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Marty?
Oh, yeah. I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
You ripped off the door and used it as a surfboard on a baboon's face? Nice.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
3 walls and a roof?
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Marty, I get the feeling that you're at least mildly narcissistic and would never hate yourself.
Welcome to the club, partner.
We know you. We know he hates himself already. So. I'm gonna look.
He sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn.
Down the top is it?
Boys, now get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
He's so cute.
Hey, is that how you greet 2 old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
Oh. You know, face is cute. I feel bad that he's got the little face scarring, but then I looked at the hands and noticed the giga nails that's going on there, and that's quite horrifying. Very horrifying, actually.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
Is it illegal to have a shotgun under the bar?
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. Then where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, eh?
Well,
You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years anyway.
sure.
And
Now he's not?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
I wouldn't trust anything to a horse nicknamed Mongrel.
yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
This is weird.
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman,
I knew it.
but not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
I am? New function, ask. Lay ask. Zarklo.
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Does that imply I don't matter? You're on thin ice, Zip.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Ancient history probably doesn't have relevance to this case, hopefully.
Roger that.
Yep. Hop now.
Gotta say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
I'm getting that feeling, yes.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Okay, but which was the brains and which was the brawn?
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
Sonny.
Is that racist?
Watch your beak.
That was racist.
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball.
Wham.
Ah,
Whew.
So, Ibn's gone insane.
I didn't get that.
love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
Including you, Sonny.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Is Marty just me? Is he just more violent me?
Huh? Why?
Natasha.
So, about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
Hold up. I need to move me a little bit. I'm escaping. I'm going up. Wait, I need to become smaller. Ah! At least for the series. Okay, there we go.
What woman isn't, eh?
No, Zip. I mean, really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
That's probably true.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
Is that like the Great Light?
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
Yeah, that sounds pretty raccoon-like, actually.
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
Is that an insult? What's wrong with goats?
That Natasha's a mysterious woman, a real cursed jewel, if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the Millions almost immediately.
Yeah.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice, makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club, just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
By singing?
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Tsar Club, right?
Because she's Russian.
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn's lover, but she's not your usual canary.
Yes, she's
She
a
didn't
cat.
get involved in Ibn's dirty dealings.
That's probably for the best.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick? Doesn't sound familiar.
We have been out of the game.
Mick the Marauder, ring a bell?
Oh. That doesn't make me feel better than Mongrel.
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Thanks for the straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
One. You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
No, it's not when you're
Okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
Maybe not whatever.
I
you need.
clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
I'm not your guy. Let's try talking to him one more time.
You sure talk a lot.
Sonny, do you know what kind of game this is?
Maybe the past is haunting me. Once a rat, always a rat, right?
You're a raccoon!
Oh, come on, Zippy. Don't be so hard on yourself. You got out in time. And you've been living an honest, ordinary life since then, haven't you?
Makes the best coffee.
Yeah, right. How lucky am I, eh?
It's more than what many others get, believe me.
Is that it?
What's this no insects allowed shit? You're not like that.
I get the feeling that that's not what's happening after the other information we learned earlier.
What do you think? If I let one in, all of them will follow.
Oh,
And
it is
then I can
racist.
forget my regular clientele for good.
Okay, so it's straight racism, my bad.
What clientele? There's no one here.
That's it. Would you take even that away from me?
What?
What's this no...
What? That's it.
Okay, there we go. Yep. Any other questions? Nope, we're good. We're out. We're leaving. Hey,
Poor bug.
Nope.
Yeah, that...
we out. I clicked outside the thing. No. Okay, try that again. Map. Okay, can I? Okay, I can still make it to Hotel Atlas. Good. Good.
Yeesh. My condolences, pal. I see your cleaning lady died.
Thanks.
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since. I didn't dare to go after her.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either. But what's that smell?
I believe it's dead dreams with a hint of bourbon.
Ah, cigarettes and whiskey.
Close enough.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no, this is lavender?
Ah, that. Now, that's got to be the Ibanez dame. You know, the broad who gave me the letter. And the job, obviously.
Ah, pretty, huh? I
She had
can
legs.
smell it. She's an exotic, too. An impala, maybe?
Now it's getting weird.
Furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better than a clucking bloodhound.
The bitter old dog. He just hates all foul.
He does hate everyone,
Ah, true. Except for Monica.
except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy, not a bird. So, what now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what she really wants.
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway. If it's okay, I'll just stand around and stare out the window.
Sure, just do it quietly.
Okay, I don't think I have any new numbers. I don't think I do. Check Billy's Wild Ones. Moses Plato. Moses is a Tibetan. Stan Fox. Plato is a palace cat that work. They're old rivals of Sonny and Marty, currently working in Clawville Homicide. Must have been last time when I found that. Hive, Roachtown, and Cobbler District. Also known as the Hive, Roachtown was once a part of the city, but has become a walled-off ghetto where 98% of the city's insect population is living. Currently, the biggest threat to the city are riots in the Hive that are it's almost driven the city-state to the brink of civil war multiple times already. Okay. Hector III, or as most call him, the Fox King, is the third member of the Falu dynasty. Although Clawville is a small state, its king is amongst the most influential animals of the wilderness, not because of the city's actual importance, but for the riches of its faraway colonies. Doesn't look that rich. The Great Fire? 893, a fire almost destroyed the city of Clawville, originating in the Ratwell district. Not even the River Thames was able to stand in its way. Is that supposed to be a joke on the River Thames? It was a fiery hell incarnate, after which the city had to be built up again almost from scratch. Meat substitutes, reduced meat consumption, predation, domestic cannibalism in the whole of the wilderness. Thank God for small favors. Products are widespread nowadays and are not only popular with predators, but all kinds of animals. Okay? And Mick is one of the most infamous henchmen of even Westler, known by many a rather scary nicknames, thanks to his cruel nature. Great!
I'm gonna clean up here one day. Yeah, and one day the sun's gonna explode too.
That's basically what it's like whenever I wake up, yeah.
Have you started on your great novel yet?
I've already started working on my will, but I realize I'd have to leave everything to you, so clock that.
Huh. Pity. I've always wanted a chicken coop smelling like old socks and bourbon.
You'll have to earn it first, Marty. I'm gonna clean...
Alright, typewriter, drawer. They pulled everything out of the drawer.
My wife took all the good ones. She knew they'd only gathered dust here, and she was right. You know, this city's outgrown us.
How so?
Why do you say that?
Well, don't you feel it?
No.
The whole place squeezing you.
No.
The polluted air.
No.
The sirens, and the smell of cordite.
No, I mostly feel the color draining from my face and sticking me in the upper left corner of this video.
Don't be such a drama queen. It's not the world that's changed, it's us. Clawville's Clawville. We're just getting older.
Both are true, I think.
No, there really is something. You know the feeling of foreboding, of something wrong, of something bad on the horizon.
That's usually how I feel after I eat something that doesn't agree with me.
You're screwing my mood.
Yeah, but I'm not sorry.
No shit.
Just a bunch of useless...
Okay. Double check pictures.
So this is the...
Yeah, the wild gentlemen. They were role models when I was a kid.
Well, you must have been a weird kid. Which ain't surprising. My idols were the White Wolf and Super Squirrel.
Super Squirrel!
The White Wolf, eh? Explains a lot. You know, when I was back in Averia, Clawville and the whole let's live together in peace bullshit seemed like an unattainable dream.
To be fair.
Those guys made it happen. The city rose from the ashes of the Great Fire.
I mean, you still have an insect ghetto.
Yeah, but look at it now. And what would have become of you if you hadn't ended up in Clawville? Maybe you'd even be happy?
Perhaps.
Let's not get too excited.
The old days. You know, I miss him sometimes.
What? The hype? Us as celebrity cops?
Nah, the work, the buzz, the phone ringing at 4 a.m. and knowing if you pick it up, you'll be dragged into something terrible, because that's your job. And of course, you pick it up.
Every time.
Clucking time.
I'm not sure it's healthy to enjoy that.
I'm with you there, Sonny.
Hey, no healthy animal becomes a cop in Clawville.
I want to say something about this, but my brain's not going.
Yeah, true.
Man, I can't imagine how you feel. The only good thing you ever had, huh?
Shut up, Marty.
Sure.
Yeah, that went about as well as expected.
I didn't know you used to be a kindergarten teacher. But leather?
It's history, so back off.
I'm touched by the trust you have in me, Boss Bird.
There are things better left undisturbed, okay?
Yeah, got it. Who's that shaggy creature?
That's M.B. Davis, you bird brain.
Politician?
Am I gonna have to smash your beak?
Seriously, I don't know who the hell he is.
Yeah, I don't know how he looks at this and thinks politician. He's a bit weird.
Maybe in another...
Okay. But we got Codex. Codex! Had almost entirely wiped Clawville off the face of the wilderness when the wild gentlemen intervened, built the city using their money and influence. They were heroes, or at least they were regarded as such. Some believe the fire was their doing and is now all part of a national conspiracy, but most likely we'll never know the truth. The more people involved in a conspiracy, the less likely it is. So I'm gonna have to veto that one on my own.
It would be best to board it up. It'd go well with this rundown neighborhood.
It may be run down, but somehow I still feel like it's honest.
Honest about you?
Sure. You could live in Cockroach Town. That's an honest place, too. Has a similar stink.
Believe me, Marty, I thought about it.
Why am I not surprised?
Soft yikes. Alright, we're out. Alright. Blow up. And finally to the club itself.
Midnight had passed. and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt.
Neon
The
lights will be back.
Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Marty does seem like he'd like to stick out more often than not.
Ah, so this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure.
Chickens?
And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Yeah. Cops.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Yeah. He probably smells like bourbon.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha,
We
the
walk
broad
in.
who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville.
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
But first, let's talk to everyone and pick up anything that's interactable.
As you say, Boss Bird. You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
You being lewd?
The girls.
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Agreed.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Dermal armor?
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
Dermal armor?
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world, I'm telling you.
I hope not. They give me a headache.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Sonny!
Pluck off, Sonny.
My city is on fire. Yeah.
Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Averia.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
How would we know?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard.
Advertisement tower. Weird, but alright.
I like this.
Because it spins?
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
Marty, if you're fascinated by cylindrical moving objects, how are you a cop? Marty?
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Marty! -1 respect for Marty.
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Probably the same thing that happened to you.
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
You got bored with Marty, or us, or them?
But still, here we are working together again.
Yeah, hilarious.
Skip that a little fast, but... Lewis!
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
He's fine.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Did provide housing.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss.
Wham! Lewis!
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner. But I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
You are?
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary Chicken Police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
Something like that.
I see. That's a shame.
Lewis, you should probably see someone about the little gum slappy noises that you're making. That's not... I don't think that's part of the stuttering. I think that's
See you inside?
something else.
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
Okay.
Let's not...
Yes, sir.
Okay. Store.
Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
I'm sure somewhere like that.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
From both you and me.
Ooh, teach me, master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
Maybe.
Let's not...
Okay, boss.
Yep. Bouncer? Howdy.
Jeez, look at that guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with the horns.
That's not a guy. That's a demon. Straight from the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective novel.
Sometimes I wonder about that.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
No.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
I was gonna say that.
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in.
$5 on the table!
Howdy, pal.
What's your name?
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
You may.
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
What if we said to Lewis?
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Yeah,
Why not?
right. Thanks.
Let me in!
My pleasure, gentlemen.
He's pretty nice. Well considered.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I am strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
I get the feeling this is one of those don't meet your idols kind of thing.
Oh my god, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
What did you just say?
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. Thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen. And forgive me for my austere composition.
You're quite fine.
No problem, Shakespeare.
But are you a Bill or a Bob?
Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman. And also a frequent visitor of the club.
That explains why he hasn't gotten around to hiring a maid yet.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
Oh. Natasha?
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
Yes.
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Oh. Nothing?
Just one more thing. This list of yours, where should we sign up again?
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi, the regulations, you know.
No,
You hear
I
that,
don't know.
Sonny?
I do, Marty. I do.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy. Just wait.
Just don't get too excited, Marty.
Damn it,
Not
Marty.
tonight. Anyway, thanks, pal.
He's just doing his job, Marty. Anything else?
Yes, gentlemen.
Hey, big guy, what's your name again?
My name is Archibald, sir. Archibald Conway.
Yeah, it checks out.
Well, that's not a Bob.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Aren't you? What? No way, that's not even a real name.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir, but my name is Archibald Conway, without any doubt. Blackjack Conway to my friends.
Well, thanks, Blackjack. It was a pleasure. We'll be on our way now.
Darn, I was hoping to get the $5. What do we got? What 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 we got? Codex? Codex! Devira. Country inhabited exclusively by birds. Picturesque. Oh, you're saying that the word avian being in it means it's mostly birds. I understand. Governed by democratic parliament, is bordered by two seas. Its economy mostly on air transport and commerce, and its aerial military. Country of birds, known for its aerial military. Okay. Country's neutral in terms with almost every other nation except for the Great Meat War has kept its standpoint throughout all history. Okay, sure. Leather fur used to be in high fashion, but nowadays, especially in Clawville, use of real leather and fur is quite rare. It's not totally illegal yet. If you can afford it, it's quite despicable, to put it mildly. Yeah, well, you're wearing your friends. In that case, it's a bit weirder when people are leather. You know what I mean. Clawville Chronicles, most read and highest quality newspaper in the city. It's so famous that it's also being read beyond Clawville's borders, like the New York Times. It's not just in the colonies. This is the paper that first published an article about the two heroic roosters, aka the Chicken Police. Article was written by Timothy Saltwater, the seagull journalist who has since become somewhat of a legend himself. I don't suppose you're gonna let me in.
That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to just sneak past him.
Wanna bet?
Not today, Marty.
Marty,
Remember,
that's-
we must avoid suspicion.
Marty, that's not sneaking.
Okay. No trouble. I get it. It's okay, Bertha. Maybe next time.
What was that?
Ah!
Nothing. Just the wind.
Must have been the wind. Where are you keeping that?
Did you bring Big Bertha with you?
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring a shotgun to a club?
Was that a rhetorical question?
Lewis!
Look, Lewis, that bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
No problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Are you sure?
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
You usually do.
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
L'argent, sir.
And
You
as
can
for
do that?
you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
Excellent. In we go.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the
used to it
bar,
then.
rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A
Interesting.
dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Tsar. Well, here we are.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
I get the feeling that's going to be more difficult.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
For real. Whoa! Well, I think this will wait till next time, because there seems to be a whole heaping load. And we're already up at the 40-ish minute mark. So I hope you enjoyed this episode and you enjoyed the zip zop and the zippity bop. And next time we explore the Tsar. I've been Dr. Beake, and this is Chicken Police Painted Red. Bye for now.
Hey,